Hey, what's up guys? It's the Catalyst47 here, back with another video. So for this video guys, I got a small request in my previous video that I think I should address. People wanted to see, I guess, a test hand video for my Rokket deck that I just profiled a few days ago. So I thought I'd give you that video just to show y'all, like, I do think the deck is, even, like I said, even though I don't think it's as powerful in terms of having the greatest end board compared to the Dragon Link deck, I do think this deck is still pretty consistent to being able to get out like certain cards and having a certain combo finish at the end. So I'll probably do like 5 test hands, and hopefully if the video's not too long, I hope I can incorporate, like, I can give you a little small scenarios, like if you get hand trapped or something like that with the hand that I have, how I would continue the combo. So yeah guys, I think that's what I'm gonna do for this video. Like I said, hopefully it doesn't take too long. If anything, I'll probably show like the combo probably like 2 or 3 times, and then the last 2 test hands I'll show y'all like what you need to get to in order to continue the combo. But just so the video's not crazy long, I don't want to show the same combo over and over, because the deck is pretty consistent at getting at the same combo and finishing on the same end board. So yeah, let's get started guys. Alright guys, so let's hop right in. I'm going to show you guys a few. Actually, I'm going to power shuffle this because all my cards are still in order from the from the profile video. So let's give it a good power shuffle. And now let's do like some actual shuffling here. Even do some of this. Oh, I probably wouldn't shuffle this much if it wasn't for the fact that all my cards were in order, but I just really want to make sure that we get a good mix of the cards. Okay, and then we cut. So let's see what this first test hand looks like. Not bad. It's actually a very good test hand. We got 2 hand traps. We got a Phantasme and Baylor, along with World Legacy Guard Dragon, an Extender, Magna Rokket, and Chaos Space. The fact that we got Chaos Space really saved, I guess. I mean, it's not that it saved this hand, but it really helps. So we would start off with Chaos Space and discard the Magna Rokket to search for white. Then we would banish out Magna Rokket, special summon White Dragon Wyvern Buster, Link into Striker Dragon. Sorry guys, I know it's a little hard to see, just that I don't have a setup to really be able to put my camera straight up overhead, but I hope you guys, this is like good enough for now. But yeah, when you get Striker Dragon, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, whichever one's more important to you. But so we're gonna search for Boot and for black. Actually, in this case, I do want to shuffle the deck pretty well because we are going to have to use Chaos Space. Cut like that, okay. Then we're going to banish out white, special summon black. Then we're going to activate Chaos Space. So banish Chaos Space. I guess I'll banish pile over here. We take white from the banish, put it back at the bottom of the deck, and then draw another card. So black metal, not bad. And then we're gonna use these 2 to go into Romulus. Again, Chain Link 1 and 2. You can block your Romulus now because you put white back in the deck. So we get white back to hand, and we get Dragon's Ravine. Guys, look at this hand. 7 cards. And then from here, we would activate Ravine. Right here. We can just pitch. We want to keep our hand traps. So now we don't really need white anymore since we already used it. So we can pitch that and to send Observator, which Observator lets us search out Tracer to our hand. And then we get rid of Dragon Ravine for Boot Sector. Activate Boot Sector's effect. Special summon out Tracer. And then Tracer's effect to pop the Boot Sector. And bring out, I guess if you really want to be, safe about it, you can bring out Recharger if you want to set him up for turn 3. But now you link your Striker into LP, your Recharger into another Striker Dragon, and then you activate LP's effect. So we already have the Red Ice Darkness Metal. So honestly, in this case, we could just bring out Brotar. And then we could activate Brotar's effect. Now in this case, okay, then we'd have to, normally, if we didn't draw the Red Ice Darkness Metal, we would have brought out Black Metal Dragon, but in this case we didn't. So in this case, I'd probably discard the Phantasme just because World Legacy Guard Dragon is going to be a good extender, and the Phantasme isn't really going to do much for us here, since we're already going to have a big board to begin with. And the Veiler's just going to get more, we're going to have more negates, I guess, technically, with Veiler. So, discard Phantasme to target Brotar himself and add Chaos Dragon Levianeer. Then we pop the Striker Dragon with his second effect. Add Tracer back to hand. Then we can do, link Brotar into Pisty, banish LP to bring out Red Ice Darkness Metal. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. Then we can use either Pisty or Red Ice Darkness Metal. Let's use Pisty to bring back the Magna Rokket that we banished. Then we can use Red Ice Darkness Metal to bring back. Honestly, it doesn't really matter which, as long as you just bring out a dragon. You can bring out Phantasme. We can link these two off into Delindrus. And then we can link these two off into Quadboral. Activate Quadboral's effect, discarding the Tracer, popping the Deep Delindrus. We get Tracer back and Magna Rokket. Then Delindrus effect also triggers to special summon himself because the Rocket got special summoned to the field. Then we banish out Delindrus with Quadboral to go into Unchained Abomination. And then we synchro the two Rockets to go into Savage. Savage will activate his effect. We can equip the Quadboral. And that is normally your typical end board. You end with Romulus, Savage, and Unchained Abomination. But in this case, we have more follow-up. What we can actually do is we can activate World Legacy Guard Dragon to bring back Tracer. And then we can rip a card out of our opponent's hand by banishing 3 Darks. So we can banish out Pisty, Striker Dragon, and black. Banish out these 3. To rip a card out of our opponent's hand with Levian. Tracer can pop the World Legacy Guard Dragon on our opponent's turn to get us another Rokket, which would trigger Abomination, so that's 1 interruption. And then Abomination has on the end, he has 3 basically in 1 turn, so it'll be basically 3 interruptions. We have the negate from Savage, and we have a Veiler to negate a monster effect as well. So that's our end board, guys. Pretty decent, honestly. I think it's a pretty solid end board, not crazy, but it's still pretty good. So that was test hand number 1. I know that took a while. Alright guys, so we're gonna shuffle this again. Give it a very good shuffle. And we're gonna go into test hand number 2. So we cut. There. Let's see what our second test hand looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, guys, this is probably, it's not the best test hand, but it's fine. It's all right still. It's still full combo, of course. So we got Ghost Ogre, Chaos Space, Dragon Ravine, White Dragon, Wyvern Buster, and Tracer. It really sucks that we drew one of the baby dragons, but we can make do with it. So we're gonna activate Chaos Space again. Really good. Of course, it's the best starter, honestly. Discard the white. Search out black. Banish white to special summon black. Now this combo will look a little different because we already have the Dragon's Ravine. So we're gonna link. Go into Striker Dragon. We can't chain block because we already had the white in hand, which kind of sucks. But right now with this hand, we're gonna assume we're not getting hand trapped. Okay, we gotta actually shuffle this hand because we are gonna use Chaos Space. So shuffle and cut. Okay, so what we do from here is we use Chaos Space right now, banish it, put white back at the bottom of the deck, and then we draw 1 card. Safer, that's good. Very good. So what we would do here is we already have the Tracer in hand, which is actually very good. So what we can do here is we need another body on board. So we can just summon the Safer, since we have it normaled. Then we can link these 2 off. And since we already have Dragon's Ravine, we can actually just go into Seal. Then we can activate Ravine, and then activate its effect to send Tracer. Actually no, we don't even have to play Ravine. We can keep the Ravine in our hand for now. Well, do we want to go full on or do we want to play it a little safe? It just depends. Okay, no, you know what? Let's just go full on, full combo. So we'll activate Ravine. We'll send the Ghost Ogre, which normally, ideally, that's what I'm saying about being a little bit more risky. You're sending the Ghost Ogre. So yeah, it's not the best thing in the world. But anyways, let's see. Wait, did I play that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So sending the Ghost Ogre, then you can send, since we already have the Tracer, you don't have to send Absol We can actually send Chaos Dragon Levianeer because we already have Safer in the graveyard. Then we can activate Boot Sector, special summon out Tracer from our hand, activate Tracer's effect, pop Boot Sector, special summon out silver. Then we go into our guard dragons, or our guard dragon play. Go into LP, and then go into another striker dragon. Activate LP's effect. This time we actually do bring out the black metal dragon. Activate striker's effect to pop itself. Get tracer back. Link black metal into Pisty. Black metal effect triggers to add red MD. Then we got then we can banish the LP to special summon out Red Ice Darkness Metal. And we can activate Pissy's effect to bring back, doesn't really matter, Silver Rokket. Then we can activate this name, Red MD, to bring back Safer. And something we can do here, actually, we can activate Safer's effect just so we have, like, what the heck it was? No, it's not. No, that's fine. No, actually, no, we can. We can activate Safer's effect. Discard, and we never summoned white because we had to discard it off of with the black. So we can actually get white to our hand because we never summoned out white. We already had it in our hand, so we had to discard it. So then what we can do here is link these two off into Delindris again. And then link these two off into Quad Whirl. Then we can activate Chaos Dragon Levineer, banishing it to get our Chaos Dragon Levineer back in our hand. Sorry, our Safer, banish Safer to get Levineer back. And then we can get an extra body on board. We can banish a dark, which would have to be the black metal, to get, we never summoned out white. And then we can use Quad Whirl's effect, discard, pop to Delindris. And that lets us special summon two Rockets. Silver, Tracer, Delindris effect activates again. Then we banish Delindris and Quad Whirl to go into Unchained Abomination. And then we can link, or sorry, synchro these two to go into Savage. Savage effect will equip the Quad Whirl. So it has two negates. So now this is like the good full end board. We have Savage with two negates. We have Unchained Abomination for 3 interruptions. Then we have Seal for another interruption. And on the end phase, we'll use Abomination to pop Silver. Look at our opponent's extra deck. Banish a card. Special summon out Tracer. And then on our opponent's turn, we have the interruption with Tracer, so we don't have to wait for our opponent to destroy something. So it kind of sucks that we have to get rid of our whole hand, but I do think the end board is pretty strong. Like you have Savage, you have Tracer to pop itself and get another Rocket so you can trigger Abomination. You have Abomination with 3 interruptions, and you have Seal to bounce a card, another interruption. So this is the pretty good end board, if you ask me. So that's it, test hand number 2. We could have played that a little bit safer though, but I think it's fine. Alright guys, let's go into test hand number 3. Now I think for this hand, depending on what we get, I'll see what the hand looks like. I'm probably going to try and simulate maybe like one hand trap. Like a Veiler or an Ash Blossom or an Imperm. Show you guys the shuffling. Cut. Like that. So let's go into test hand number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 2 hand traps, we got Chaos Space, and we got World Legacy Guard Dragon. I mean, that's a pretty solid hand, honestly. So yeah, we can show. I can show like probably one. Yeah, I can show you guys one interruption on this hand. So we'll activate Chaos Space first, of course. Always. If we have it, it's like mostly gonna be the first one you activate. You'd have to discard Tracer. Okay, so most players, with this hand, I am gonna have to go into Romulus. So most players are gonna wait for the Romulus, honestly. So that would search out white. Then you would banish Tracer, special out white, link to Striker Dragon, chain link 1 or 2. You can chain block yourself, so that's good. Get Boot Sector. And we get black to hand. We'll have to shuffle this hand. So I'm banish white, special out black, activate Chaos Space, banish Chaos Space, put white at the bottom of the deck, draw a card, and then we link these 2 off into Romulus. So let's say, okay, I mean, we technically we have a chain block here because we have white's effect, or sorry, black's effect to trigger off. But let's say they had imperm. They impermed the Romulus. We don't get our Ravine. This is one of the big choke points that people negate. We'll still get white though. Well, we never normal summon, but anyways, we still have the Boot Sector, so we can still bring out, we can use Boot Sector to bring out Magna Rokket since we happen to draw it. And now, it sucks that we got rid of our Tracer. In hindsight, we probably should have used one of these hand traps, but you know, we're being safe. We want to keep the hand traps for our opponent's turn. So we link into LP. Then we can activate World Legacy Guard Dragon, bring back the Magna Rokket. Then we can activate World Legacy Guard Dragon to move the LP over here. Activate LP's effect. Bring out black metal. Then what we would do here is we would link into Pisty. And now they're still pointing to the same zone over here. So, and then we would also get black metal's effect. That's hand. But this is perfect actually. Look at this, guys. So Pisty's here. Now we can bring back the Tracer that was banished to his over here. Has to be a zone that 2 are pointing to. So there we go. We got negated on our Romulus. So we never got Ravine, but things still worked out. And we're actually not locked into darks right now because we never used Tracer's effect. So what we can do here actually is we can link these 2 off since they already both used their effect. Into Delindris here. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can, well actually no, not those 2. We can banish actually we don't need the Romulus anymore. So we can banish the Romulus to bring out the, no, that is not good. Actually, wait, you know what? This could still work. Yeah, let's do that. We'll banish the Romulus, bring out the Red Ice Darkness Metal. We can use Red Ice Darkness Metal's effect to bring back Black Metal Dragon. Then we can actually, in this case, since we didn't use Trace's effect, we can actually go into Appaloosa. We'll use these 3 here to go into Appaloosa here. And then we can use Trace's, now we can use Trace's effect. We're not, we never used it, so we're not locked into dark. So actually, you want to keep the boot sector if you can. So we'll pop the World Legacy Guard Dragon. Bring out Silver. Actually, no. In this case, we would want to bring out just for follow-up play. We won't be able to go into Abomination, but bring out Recharger. And then we can use these 2 to go into Savage. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can equip the Dillingers to it. I know we could have brought out Dillingers now. I just saw it in the graveyard, but we could have brought it out when we special summoned out the Rokket Recharger. We could have brought it from the grave. It would have banished itself. But we still wouldn't have been able to really go into Abomination unless we linked off the 2 monsters. I didn't want to... You really want to have Savage on board. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, this is how it's going to be. So we have Appaloosa with 3 negates. You have a Savage with 2 negates. So, and then you still have your boot sector. So that's actually good for follow-up next turn. And we have a Magna Rocket on the field. So honestly, and then we have 2 interruptions in our hand. We have a Ghost Ogre and a Veiler. And for our follow-up, we have Wyver Buster for next turn also. So a negate, an interruption, negate, 3 negates. 3 monster negates. So honestly, it's still a pretty solid M board. The fact that we were able to make Appaloosa, it's really good. If you can make Appaloosa, I would say go for it. I just feel like monster negates are too important nowadays. And this was playing, like I said, through 1 hand trap, playing through an Imperm or something on the Romulus. Actually, guys, I know I said I was going to do 3 test hands, but probably not, guys. The video is already pretty long. I don't want it to be ridiculously long. I think I'm just gonna keep it there, guys. Any longer than that, and I don't feel like people are not gonna want to watch like a 45-minute video. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little demonstration of what the Rockets can do. I gave y'all 3 test hands, and none of them were bricks. They were all good. They were all really solid, full combo hands. The first 2, like I said, very good. I mean, all of them were very good hands. It's just the 3rd one, I showed you guys what it was like playing through 1 hand trap. And you saw the M board. We still had Appaloosa, Savage. So, still a very respectable M board. And yeah, I mean, sometimes a deck can even play through 2 hand traps. So, just depends on what you have in your hand. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I will definitely, like I said, I will be bringing more content, especially after the ban list comes out. I will update this deck. It's a really fun deck. I really enjoy it. I know a lot of people are on board with this deck now since the Dragon Link is so strong. But like I said, I do think that several of the cards, if Konami does make changes this time, they will get hit. Either Hockey Hybrax or Link Cross will get banned. And it's even possible that LP, I hope not. So if those cards get hit, the deck will definitely not be as strong. But if LP doesn't get hit, this deck will still be the same. If LP doesn't get hit and they hit Link Cross and Hockey Hybrax, this deck will still be at the same power it is because we don't use those cards. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.